Good morning. Welcome. We're gonna start at 10:05, like always. Good morning. Good morning, Axel. Good morning, Jessica. Ugh. All right. It's 10:04. All right, let's begin. All right, so today we are doing just area of compound polygons. So we're focusing on squares, rectangles, circles, and triangles that are put together. Okay, we're focused solely on area, so I don't want you guys to like get confused with other stuff. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna split this into the two shapes that they have. All right, we have a triangle and a square. Okay, so since this is 6 inches here, this is actually 6 inches here. Because if you look, this whole length right here is 10 inches, and this section is 4, therefore this is 6. Okay, so that's how I get the 6 inches there. Now, area of a square is just 6 squared. Oops. 6 squared, which is 36. And then to find area of a triangle, it's 1/2, or base times height divided by 2. Okay, so here's the base, which is 4 inches, and here's the height, which is 6 inches. So we just have 6 times 4 divided by 2, which is 24 divided by 2, or 12. And then you take 36 plus 12. And that gets you 48. So this is 48 inches squared. All right, so number 2, okay, we got a semicircle and a triangle. Okay, so let's start with the semicircle. Okay, semicircle is here. So the area of a semicircle is going to be pi r squared divided by 2, because this is pi r squared is area of a circle, and then half of that is just divided by 2. So we're going to have pi 5 squared over 2, or 3.14 times, oops, 5 squared divided by 2. Okay, and we are going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay, so 5 times 5 times 3.14 divided by 2. So 39. So the area of the semicircle is 39.25. Okay, and now we're going to find the area of the triangle. Okay, so we have 11 inches for the height, and the base is going to be half of. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put it on here. Haha. I feel silly. Yes, I realized that I forgot to switch the scene. My bad, guys. Here, you know what? I'll redo this one. Oops. I'll redo this one. I think my computer froze. It froze again. All right. Let me let me redo this one. All right. Here. So, I'm gonna redo number 2. All right. So, we're gonna start with the semicircle. Semicircle. Okay, the semicircle is pi r squared divided by 2. Oops. Okay. So the radius is 5, so it's just going to be pi times 5 squared divided by 2, or 3.14 times 5 squared divided by 2, or when we put that in the calculator, you get 39.25. All right, 5 times 5 times 3.14 divided by 2. 39.25. Okay. Now we're going to find the area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle, we need base times height divided by 2. So we have one base here, or we have the height there, which is 11, and the base is going to be 2.5. How do I, oh, actually, it's actually just going to be 5. It's just 5 because the radius of the circle is 5, therefore this here is 5. Okay, or radius of the semicircle is 5. So it's just 11 times 5 divided by 2, or 55 divided by 2, or 27.5. Okay, and then we're just going to add 39.25 plus 27.5. Add them together, we get 57616. So this is 66.75 inches squared. All right. Again, it's just compound shapes of two different shapes, so make sure you're just adding the two areas that you find together, okay? Make sure you know which ones you're looking for, okay? So here, I'm going to split this into two, okay? So this is still 16 inches right here, okay? And since this is 8, this right here is also 8 inches, okay? So we're going to start with this rectangle. So 8 times 16. So 8 times 16, 128, okay? So this is 128. And then the area of the triangle is going to be 8 times 16 divided by 2, or 64. And then you just add the two numbers together, 128, 64, oops, 9, 192 inches squared. Okay, nice and simple and easy. The ones with just triangle and rectangle, triangle, squares, those are the easy ones. The ones you got to be careful about is the ones with triangles and semicircles. Those are the ones you got to be careful about, okay? So let's do the next one. So let's start with the semicircle, okay? So again, it's pi r squared divided by 2, or pi 10 squared divided by 2, or 3.14 times 10 squared divided by 2. Okay, so 10 times 10 times 3.14 divided by 2, which is 157. Okay, and then we'll find the area of the triangle. So we need this time is the diameter this time. Okay, so the diameter is going to be twice the radius. Okay, the base of this triangle is the diameter of that semicircle. Okay, in order to find that, you just take the radius and you multiply by 2. So this length is actually 20. Make that clear. Okay, it's 20. So we're just going to take 20 times 15 divided by 2, which gives us, oops, I hit numlock, divided by 2, 150. All right, and then we just add 150 and 157. And so we get 307. Okay, so area is 307 inches squared. All right, let's move on to number 5. All right. Again, it's a semicircle and a triangle. So let's start with the semicircle. Okay, so we have pi r squared divided by 2, or pi 7 squared divided by 2, or 3.14 times 7 squared divided by 2. Put that in the calculator. So we have 7 times 7 times 3.14 divided by 2. 79.6, oh, 76.93, 76.93. Okay, and then now we're going to find the area of the triangle. So we have, again, this is the diameter of the semicircle. To find that length, the other length of the triangle is the diameter of the semicircle. So we just take it and multiply by 2, we have 14. Okay, so we just take 14 times 21 divided by 2. Okay, so 14 times 21 divided by 2. Oh, I did 14 times 21 divided by 2. There we go. 147. Okay, so you just take 147 and 76.93. Add those together, you get 93 here. You get 31821. 223.93. So 223.93 inches square. Okay. Good morning, Sultan. All right. Next question. Let's start with the semicircle. Okay, again, it's equal to pi r squared, which is equal to, oh, divided by 2, with pi 9 squared divided by 2, 3.14 times 9 squared divided by 2. And if we put that in the calculator, we get 9 times 9 times 3.14 divided by 2, 127.17. Okay. Now, in this case, your radius is still 9 right here. Okay. Oops. Your radius is 9. So you're actually finding this length right here, which is still 9, and you use that to find this area and this area, because this is still 9 as well. So you use that to find this area as well. Okay, so 9 times 19 divided by 2. And the funny thing is, you're actually just going to do that twice, so you actually don't even have to divide by 2. Since there is 2 triangles, instead of just doing that, you just do 9 times 19, which gives you the area of both triangles at the same time. Okay, so just 9 times 19, 171. So 171 plus 127.17, 92. So it's going to be 298.17 inches squared. All right, let's keep going to number 7. All right, again, solve for the semicircle first. Okay, so pi r squared divided by 2. Then we have pi 6 squared divided by 2. So 3.14 times 6 squared divided by 2, which is 6 times 6 times 3.14 divided by 2, 56.52. Okay, now let's do the triangle. Again, the diameter is going to be 12 inches. All right, so it's just 12 times 18 divided by 2. 12 times 18 divided by 2. Oops. 12 times, uh-oh, what happened? Oh, great. I think my iPad started an update that I didn't want it to do. Well, Yep, it started an update. Oh, good stuff. So I'm just gonna do this by hand until my iPad is fixed. All right. So 12 times 18. No, clear all, clear all. 12 times 18 divided by 2. It's gonna be 108. So you're gonna have 108. Oh gosh, this is so awkward to do with a mouse. 108, 56.52. Add these together. You get 52 here. Oh gosh. Okay, and then we have 4, carry the 1, 6, 1. Oh gosh, so awkward. All right, so it's 164.52 inches squared. Oh gosh, this is so annoying. All right, anyways, we'll just keep going. All right, so um, again, we're gonna split it into this. All right, this is still 6 inches. All right, and then now we have, so let's find the area of the square first. So area of the square is just 6 times 6. 6 times 6, which is equal to 36. Okay, and then the area of the triangle is 6 times 3 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2, or 9. And then we just have 36 plus 9, which is 45. So the area is 45 inches squared. All right, let's keep going. Number 9. Okay. Number 9 is, again, it's the similar problem. So we're just going to split it right here. Okay, this is 3 inches. Okay, so finding the area of the rectangle, 3 times 4, 3 times 4, which is 12. And then we have area of the triangle, which is 3 times 2 divided by 2, or 3. Okay, then we take that. We have 12 plus 3, 15. All right, 15 inches squared. All right, I'll just keep going. So semicircle first. Okay, pi r squared divided by 2. Okay, so pi 8 squared divided by 2. 3.14 times 8 squared divided by 2. Okay, pull out the calculator. So 8 times 8 times 3.14 divided by 2, 100.48. 100.48. Okay, and then let's find the triangle. Okay, again, we got to find this length, which is just twice the radius, so this becomes 16 inches. So it's just 16 times 24 divided by 2. 16 times 24 divided by 2, 192. So 192. Now we just take 192 and we add 100.48. This is going to be 292.48. Okay, so 292.48. There we go. 292.48. All right. Since all we're doing is area, I'm just gonna run through like 5 more questions. Okay. It's just focusing all on area. All right. So again, starting with the semicircle, it's gonna be pi r squared divided by 2. Okay, so pi uh, 10 squared divided by 2, 3.14 times 10 squared divided by 2. Okay, so 10 times 10 times 3.14 divided by 2, 157. And then find this. This is still 10 inches because this is only half the circle, so it's still the radius. So 21 times 10 divided by 2. So 21 times 10 divided by 2, 105. So we have 105 plus 157. We get 262. So 262 inches squared. Did I do that on all of them? Oops, I missed this one. Inches squared. Okay. Keep going. So we have uh, let's do the rectangle first. Okay, so it's just 7 times 20. So 7 times 20, 140. Divide 140. Okay, and then we're going to do the triangle, which is going to be the height is 13, the width is 20, so it's 20, and the height is 13, so it's just 20 times 13 divided by 2. So 20 times 13 divided by 2, 130. Oh gosh. 130, and then you just take 130 and 140, and you add them together, 270. So 270 inches squared. All right, almost there, guys. So, oh, you know what? Before we continue, let me announce the exit ticket. So, my exit ticket today, okay, it's gonna ask you a question about which Avenger that I mention and show. I am going to be showing Thor from Avengers Endgame. All right. So let me see. I'll make this nice and tiny. There. I'll put Thor. I can't put him in the background. Oh, my iPad's back. Come on. My iPad's back. Okay, I gotta reconnect this. One sec. Okay. All right. It's launching. Okay, cool. Back in business. All right, there we go. So, again, there's your answer right there. It's Thor. All right, so let's get back to this. I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay, this is 5 inches, therefore this is also 5 inches. This is 10 inches. Okay, so the rectangle is just gonna be 10 times 5, which is equal to 50. Okay, and then we have here, which is still 10 times 5, but divided by 2, or 50 divided by 2, which is 25. Then we add 25 plus 50, and you get 75. 75 inches squared. Nice and easy. All right, so next one, we're going to do this triangle here. All right, now if you look closely, we're going to start with this square. It's just 6 inches by 6 inches. So 6 times 6, 36. Okay? The arrow, if you look closely, to get this length right here, it's just 3 plus 3 plus 6, or 12 inches. Okay? So it's going to be 12 times 9 divided by 2, or what's 12 times 9? 108 divided by 2, or 54. So just take 54, 36, add them together. We have 90. Okay, so the area is 90 inches squared. Okay, and then last one, split it here. So we have, I feel like I did this one. Did I do this one already? Did I just double my, I did. Well, there is no number 5 then. Aha, don't need to do this one. Oops. Delete number 5. Don't even need it because I already did it. All right, so that is the end of today's lesson. All right, focusing on area. Today I gave you 6 questions, I believe. All right, and remember your exit ticket is Thor. There's your exit ticket right there. Okay? Make sure you get that completed. All right? I'll be on Zoom uh at 1:30 to 2:30. No, sorry, 1 to 2:30. I will also mention that next week I have a meeting from 1 to 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna adjust my office hours that day, next Tuesday. All right, I'm gonna adjust it to right after the lesson to about 12 o'clock. No, right after the lesson to about 12:30. Okay, and that's gonna be my window. And I'm gonna mention this the day of the stream. Okay, next Tuesday. Be sure to check in with me. All right. You still want to be checking with me at least twice a week. All right. I don't want you guys um being slacking off. All right. But I'll end the stream here. Make sure you guys complete your assignments. I'm gonna upload the notes. Let me save these notes real quick. I'm gonna upload them onto Schoology right now. All right. And I will see you guys tomorrow.